Hello dears, welcome to Beauty for Heart. I'm Dylan, also known as Lulu. Today I'll be sharing with you another DIY palette, and today's palette will be the new Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette. And this is a limited edition. I think I'm addicted to duping. As I'm cutting down on buying eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to see if I can dupe the color story of a new release palette from my existing collection, helping me to decide better if I should get the new palette or not. And hopefully this video can help you to decide better if you want to get this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette, and more importantly, to re-look at your collection first. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you what are the dupe colors selected and the swatches, and this eye makeup look using the dupe colors, and my final thoughts about this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you happen to like this video, please consider to subscribe. And for all of you dears who are watching my video right now, thank you so much for watching. It's my blessing to have you dears here. And by the end of the videos, I would love to hear from you. What do you think of this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette? Please comment in the comment section below. The best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and now let's get started. Recently, there are more and more beautiful palettes released on the market. And this new Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette caught my eyes because just look at the color stories. If you just already watched me many times, you know that this color story is my cup of tea. It contains the pinks and the neutrals. And this time round, I'm challenging myself to only use ColourPop to dupe this palette. Because firstly, I like to use a cheaper alternative to dupe a higher end palette, and secondly, I've near to 90 palettes from ColourPop. So my color library from ColourPop is quite a lot. And also, most of the ColourPop eyeshadow palettes are magnetic. They are very easy to depot and place into another magnetic palette like this. So it's easier for me to visualize and see the color story of the new release palette. This new Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette is a 12 pans eyeshadow palette, and this is a limited edition palette. The color story for this palette is the romantic type, consisting of the pinks and the neutral shades, perfect to create a romantic, feminine, girlish and daily looks. This palette is made up of their existing snappable palettes, which are the Fenty Glow, the Posse and the Hot Chocolate. Hence, for those who already own these snappable palettes, you may want to reconsider getting these palettes because they are repeated. And this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette is a cruelty-free eyeshadow palette. So for this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette, there are only two kinds of formulas, which are the matte and the metallic shimmers. It is currently available at Sephora Singapore, retailing at 75 Sing dollar. Just took a dinner break, and now I'm super duper full now. I just feel that my tummy is super stretched till I'm feeling a bit of discomfort. I shot the intro and outro before the dinner, so you dears may be able to tell the difference with my face is getting more and more round. So now let's start with the dupe color selected. I'm referring to these two photos, the original palettes photo and the hand swatch photos from the Fenty Beauty website, and I realized the color sequence for these two photos is different. So I will just follow the sequence of the hand swatch. Let me also refer to my handphone as well as my computer for the palettes photo and the hand swatch photo, so I will not be able to keep looking at the screen, the camera. Pardon me for that. So let's start with this vanilla cake, which is the first color. Actually, this is divided into 3 quarts, which are the snappable palette. So this first quartz, the vanilla, ballerina, rock and rose and fuchsia, is the pink quartz. So this is vanilla cake. It is the bone vanilla color, and I was taking the dupe color from this, give it to me straight from ColourPop. And this color is Matter of Fact. And this color is actually a matte vanilla pale pink. It has a pinker underbase than the vanilla cake, than the original color. Anyways, for this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette, I'm taking a lot of dupe colors from this, give it to me straight. The second color is Ballerina, which is a metallic pink. It seems to be quite sheer. I got the dupe from this palette, Bye Bye Birdie, with this color Nevermore. This is a metallic soft coral red pink, which is the color over here. And if I were to compare this dupe color with the original color, the dupe seems to be a little more gold and more sparkling than the original. And for the original hand swatch photo, the original color seems to be very sheer. I'm not sure is it a topper or it is meant to be like that. So for the dupe, I find that this is more opaque. The next color is in a matte formula, and this is Rock and Rose. And here with me, I have this color as the dupe color. This is All For You, which is the color name. And this is a matte dusty mauve pink color, which is from this Bare Necessities palette. And this is the color. So comparing the hand swatch photo with this dupe color, I find that the original seems darker and is more rosy than the dupe color over here. Okay, then this is the last color of the quartz, which is Fussy. For this color, I dig out all the pins from ColourPop. Finally, I choose a single eyeshadow colors, which this color in the pan looks very alike in the original palette photo. And this is the color on the fence, which is a frosted warm light pink. This is the color. Anyways, if I were to compare this dupe with the original color, the dupe seems to be more icy than the original color. Let's start with this first color from the second quartz, which is Snee Butter. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. Snee Butter seems to be a matte formula and is a darker beige color. I found the dupe from this California Love palette, which the color is Laguna over here. Laguna is a matte mustard yellow peach color, and this is the color in the hand swatch. So if I were to compare this dupe color with the original hand swatch photo, definitely the dupe seems to be more yellow than the original color. But this is the nearest I can find. Coming up next is this La Bronze, which seems to be the metallic bronze color. I found the dupe from this I Think I Love You. This is a warm brown gold bronze palette, and this is the color Level Up. It's a metallic warm dark copper colors with sparkle. So let me switch my computer screen to the palette photo, and this is the hand swatch color Level Up. Comparing this dupe color to the original color, actually I can't really tell the difference between the two of them. But I just feel that somehow the Level Up color from ColourPop seems to be more shiny and more vibrant than the Fenty Beauty hand swatch photo. I'm not so sure, is it because of the lighting effect or... Anyways, because I have not seen this Fenty Beauty Posse palette in person, I can only judge from the photos. Sometimes there will be a difference between the palette in person and the hand swatch photos. Some palettes are just not photogenic, like me. Okay, anyways, this is the third color of the quartz, Bare Buns. This seems to be a matte color. In fact, in the website, they did not do the color description, so I can only base on the hand swatch photo to see whether this is of a metallic finish or the matte finish. So this color seems to be a matte brown color. Again, I found the dupe from this palette. Again, Give It To Me Straight, which is the color Frank, which is this color. This is a matte warm brown color, and this is the color. So comparing the hand swatch photo with this dupe color, they both look similar to me. This is the last color of the quartz, which is Fenty Glow. From the hand swatch photo, it seems to be the metallic, shiny metallic type. It seems to be a copper color. And again, I found the dupe from this palette, Give It To Me Straight. Just like what I told you, I got most of the color over here. And this is the color Candid, which is this color here. This is a metallic bright copper color, which is the color over here. Comparing the dupe color with the original hand swatch photo, the dupe seems a little more pink than the original photo, which is this one. But again, I'm not so sure, is it due to the lighting effect again? The dupe seems to be more vibrant and shiny than the hand swatch photo. This is the last quartz in the palette, and let's start with this Nude the Beach. This seems to be a matte warm brown color. I got my dupe again from this Give It To Me Straight palette with this color, BS. Yes, BS. Which is this color over here. But this is a matte with sparkle formula. It is a little different formula from the Fenty Beauty one. But Colourpop matte with sparkle formula is like a matte formula because when we apply the matte with sparkle on the eyes, the sparkle just disappears. So this is like a matte color to me. So this color is a matte with sparkle formula and this color is an orangey brown. And comparing this dupe color, which is over here, I find that this dupe color and the hand swatch color looks very similar to one another. And this is BBD cheese. I just put the tabs. My pronunciation is atrocious. And again, I got this from Give It To Me Straight again with this color For Right, which is a metallic. Sorry, this color, point to the wrong color just now. This is the color which is the Fourth Right, which is a metallic neutral rose color. And this is the color. I put it slightly down because I need to leave some space for the hand swatch photo over here. So anyway, comparing to the hand swatch photo now, you just can't see it's all black on the screen. I find that both colors looks exactly the same. It's a spot on color. And I guess this metallic neutral rose color will be my favorite color besides the pinks. This color is Get This Bread and this is a matte deep brown color. And I got again the dupe color from this palette, Give It To Me Straight. And this is the last color I got from this palette. And this color is actually, which is this color over here, is a matte deep chocolate brown, which is the color over here. This one, yeah, this one. Anyways, I find that these two colors look exactly the same, spot on color. Yay! And the last color from this palette, which is Hot Chocolate. This seems to be a metallic chocolate color. And I got my dupe from this Bare Necessities in the color Posse. This color. This is a metallic true red copper brown color. I don't know how to describe this color actually because when I apply this color 1 or 2 layer, it doesn't look similar to the original color at all. But when I start to build up to more layers, and it started to look more and more similar to the original color. So anyways, the original color seems to be more rosy, darker than the dupe color. So this is my final thoughts. I find that when I look at the hand swatch photos and the palette photo, I wasn't very impressed by the quality. I know that I've not seen the palette in person. Probably, as what I said, this is not a photogenic palette and the photo doesn't do it justice. I just feel that the quality seems to be a little stiff in the pan. It seems hard as well. And the pigmentation wasn't that vibrant and smooth and shiny, especially for their metallics and shimmers formula. And overall, it just doesn't seem to be the good quality, especially compared to the pricing. And although this palette color story is my typical cup of tea, I really like this kind of color stories. It is not a unique color stories, especially for myself. I've owned this kind of colors over and over again. That's why I'm able to dupe this, although it may not be the shade for shade dupe or the exact same shade. The vibe is here. And after swatching these dupe colors, I find that this looks even better quality than the hand swatch photo. And also, I find that in this palette, there are a number of similar colors like the two pinks. Okay, maybe not from my dupes, but from their hand swatch photos over here, the two pinks looks very similar. I'm not so sure whether one is a topper and the other one is the opaque metallic, or both are the opaque metallic type. I doubt that on the eyes it can really tell a lot of difference from these two colors. And for the other two colors, I find that it's very similar. Is this LA Bronze or La Bronze? I don't know how to pronounce. I'll just show you the color from the hand swatch. And compared to the Fenty Glow, I find that they are very similar colors. So I'm not so sure again when it's translated to the eyes, but it tells a lot of difference. So I find that this can actually be taken away and be reduced to a smaller pen eyeshadow palettes, or Fenty Beauty can even replace with a very different color. As this palette is made of 3 quartz, I think I will only use this first quartz over here, which is the pink quartz. And like what I said, I find that the two pins is very similar, so even if I use this part over here more often than this second and third quartz, I think I only have 3 colors to play around with. And I don't think I will touch a lot of colors from the second and third quartz. Probably because they are darker, and nowadays my preference is to use a light color on my eyes, or especially light pink color. Two pinks actually reminded me of the Fenty Beauty Morocco Spice palette released a few years ago. I find that this pink is very similar to the two pinks in the Fenty Beauty Posse palette. Let me swatch a few more layers so that you guys can see. So this is the color. Maybe my lighting is too bright. I can't see this color on the viewfinder. Hopefully you guys can see. Anyways, I find that if you are like me who likes pinks and are attracted by the two pinks color over here and happens to own this Morocco Spice palette, I think you can just use this pink over here. Save money. Also, I find that these two quartz over here, which is the darker colors, the second and the third quartz, I really cannot remember the name for the quartz. That's why I only name it by the colors. This segment over here reminds me of this Fenty Beauty Born This Way, the Natural Shade palette, which is the darker shade palette. They may not be the exact same shades, I did not compare them, but somehow the darker colors reminds me of this palette, which for myself, I didn't use the darker colors. I just used the front portion over here because recently I'm really into light colors. So the deeper colors reminds me of this palette, so if you just already own this palette and like the darker colors over here, you may really want to reconsider getting this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette. And I also heard from a number of reviews and duping videos that this palette looks very similar to the Tartelette, the Juicy Amazonia Clay palette. I don't have the palette, I also dupe it. You can refer to my dupe videos over here. And basically, to dupe that Tartelette palette, I also use a lot of colors from Give It To Me Straight and some colors from Ben & Necessities. And I find that if I'm able to dupe these colors from other brands, not just using Colourpop, I can easily find a very close match to the original colors from the Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette. So with all these, the quality doesn't seem to be great, and I already own most of these shades myself, maybe repeated times because this is my cup of tea. Therefore, I will not get this palette. Save my 75 Sing dollar. I hope that this video is helpful for you dears to decide better if you should get this new Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette. And more importantly, to relook at your current collection. And now dears, it's your turn to share with me. What do you think of this Fenty Beauty Bomb Posse palette? Please comment in the comment section below. The best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. To be kind is more important than to be right. Many times, what people need is not a brilliant mind to speak, but a heart that listens. Thank you dear so much for watching. If you happen to like this video, please consider to subscribe and click the bell notification button below for my future videos. I like to do beauty products review, and if this is your cup of tea, please join in my YouTube family. If you'd like to connect with me more, please visit me at my Instagram and Facebook platform. The address will be over here on the screen. Thank you so much. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye! And before you go, please check out these two videos over here. Thank you!